Alright, that's enough of that. Howdy, everybody. Buongiorno. And konbanshami. Happy Sunday evening. We've made it another week, and it's time. Yeah, I forgot. Well, I was actually having some trouble with the Bloodborne thing, so it's also kind of hot in the apartment with my stream setup, so shirts off, you know. As you can see, I have a special new weapon. I went ahead and grabbed this after last stream, and there are other couple things that are a little bit new. So first of all, this is the pizza cutter. It's not actually a pizza cutter, but I'll call it pizza cutter because it's a fucking pizza cutter. It also sounds pretty loud, so hopefully you guys can hear me okay over that. Yeah, it's it's quite the lollipop, and I'll be feeding it to many beasts. But just to recap, what's different is I have like twice the health that I used to. I didn't really farm. I just kind of did chalice dungeons. There's 2, there's 3, there's 4, and there's 5. This one's actually, I believe this is the lower Lauren chalice, which isn't strictly necessary. But I just kind of kept playing after the stream last time, and I was having a lot of fun up until I got to about here, because the boss of the third layer here is Dark Beast Parl, and I have an old PS4, and the problem with Parl is that he lags the game, and it becomes really hard to dodge through like tight window AoEs when your game's fucking lagging. Also, he's lanky, he fucks with your camera a lot, and he dodges like right behind you, and then 270 degrees sometimes, so he's hard to read. Anyway, last time we were handling Ludwig, not so successfully, so let's see if, you know, with my little bit of power up, I can't handle him again. Yeah, Camera Beast Parl. I hate his guts. Honestly, out of all of the boss fights in the game, I have to say I think Parl's my least favorite, just because of probably the camera thing and also the lag issue. The lag issue makes it super frustrating to like dodge through stuff with stuff that you know is the right timing, but because there's too much Parl on your screen, and there's one too many like zippy zaps on your screen at like, those are pretty random, I'm pretty sure. It just, you can't really do anything about it. The game slows down and your timing's off, and then you die. That sucks. Oh, yes, I have a few. That's the other reason I did the Chalice Dungeon, is because an arcane build really benefits from Chalice Dungeons. There's 3 kinds. There's Lauren, which is a bunch of beasts, and you can get fire gems from there. There's Thumeru, which has a bunch of arcane gems, and then there's Iz, which is a bunch of arcane guys, like brain suckers and stuff like that, and that's where you get bolt gems. Each of those gems correspond to the general weakness of that area. Since I had access to Lauren, I have a couple of powerful gems now. So I have fire attack up, I have attack up plus 19.3%, which is a really fucking good gem. And attack versus the kin down, I don't care about, because this is a beast slaying weapon. I'm not killing kin. This is just beasts. Oh yeah, and I got the Lost variant because Lost is overall amazing for all arcane stuff. You get the advantage of. I found that bolts is kind of hard to come by in triangle gems. Okay, I won't get into that too much. But basically, I have a cursed gem in the first one, which gives me a huge amount of damage, all kinds of damage increased, but in this case only fire. I have the fire attack up 7.3, which is okay, and I have fire attack 8.1 plus 25.9 fire damage, which is a lot of fucking fire damage. You can see that I do 158 damage naturally, plus 218. I'm doing 33% more damage just based off of scaling alone. So it works pretty well. Yeah, and just for full disclosure, this is the current stat spread that I have. I went ahead and upgraded my strength and skill because I thought it'd be kind of fun to use one of the weapons that I'm going to be able to get right after I kill this boss, because it's very pretty. And my arcane weapon isn't that great anyway. Spoiler alert, it's an arcane weapon. Okay, let's see, everything that I need. I don't really need anything for this boss. I guess I can put on Blood of Adela. He's got decent arcane resistance, so I'm not really concerned about Executioner Gloves, but if they are still my ranged option, and they will hit, and Ludwig likes to get close to me, so I'm sure I'll have a chance to use it. Other than that, I'm just going to be using the pizza cutter. And I'm actually going to grab my controller and my TV remote and turn my sound down a little bit, because I think it might be a little loud. I would really hate to have some feedback. Okay. Make sure my face is on. Hello! My face is on. So, Ludwig, he's just chilling out behind the nightmare fog, and last time I would say I was probably doing about like 80 damage a swing, which was okay. Let's see how much damage I do now. Hi, Ludwig. Chonk. Oh, shit. That was more than I expected. Anyway, I like Ludwig a lot. I think I've mentioned this before, because he feels very Monster Hunter-y to me, and I really like Monster Hunter. Basically, in Monster Hunter, there's the concept of the monster having a turn, and then you have a turn. And he's gonna swing? Nope. But he has his attacks, and then it's your turn to have an attack. And once you kind of learn the monster and get a sense for its staggers and how everything goes, it all works pretty well. It feels you almost know the monster more than than it knows itself. There are a couple of attacks that'll definitely give me some problems, like that one. I was a little early on that, so let's go ahead and update my ticker. Don't worry, he's still lethal. Yeah, I would say there's still a couple of attacks. No, he doesn't kill me in one hit. Well, he shouldn't, but I was already a little bit hurt, and I was being a little greedy. I didn't think I had the time to heal before he could charge, and I would have the timing right, so I just tried to go for the charge timing instead. Because, after all, it's just so easy to not get hit. That's how you win. Just hit and don't get hit, and then you win the game. But as you can see, by 26 deaths, it's never that simple. The gunk coming out is arcane damage, actually. I'm not sure what it actually is. It's just, it's kind of a glowy, same color of blood of, kin stuff. But basically, Ludwig used to be one of the premier hunters of the church. He was actually the one that made hunting accessible for the masses. And which is why, I have things like the Yarn Hunter Garb. Like, he helped design that. And a couple of the beast weapons, he also helped design, which is cool. Except, this is what happened to him. He went a little crazy. I mean, they're beasts. Oh, shit. That attack looked a little different. Let's heal. Let me focus, actually. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Stagger. I'm underneath him, which is awkward. Okay, he just backed up, which is nice. Oh, stagger from the other side. Rip and tear, let's go. So after about like 25% damage, he starts doing this. If you untarget, and just dodge to the right, it's no problem. Oh, I thought that was his leap attack. So there are some bosses that I would say I can. 2, 3. Nope. Ah, damn it. There are definitely some bosses I think oh, I wasn't dead. Oh shit. I thought I was dead. There are definitely some bosses where I think I can handle it. Conversation on top of what's going on. Maybe Ludwig, I should just focus. I'm misreading cues. I'm actually going to turn my TV up because I think I might be more sound based on some of these than I expected. But no, this is good. This is great because you get the experience of it makes all the losses make the victory all the more satisfying. That's true. Ludwig has one of the best themes in the fucking game. They did a very nice job with Ludwig in a lot of respects. That witch actually gave me some eyeballs, which is nice. Those are child's materials. I can use those later. Or at least I think so. I'm not sure if they're one of the cursed, defiled, fetid things. Oh well. Alright. Focus up. Focus up. Huh. Don't kick me. Out. No problem. Oh, yeah, I'll take it. And back up. I got greedy. It's okay. The other nice thing... What? He just looked at the entrance for some reason. That was close. That's a fast one. No chance to punish. I really don't want him in the corner. Oh yeah. Juice! I got greedy. No problem. Nice. I'm not going to chase him up the stairs. It's just too hot. What the fuck are you doing? Alright, I'm chilling out. Oh, this is the perfect time to get like an executioner glove off, but I didn't think about it. I don't like that attack. I could use this chance to heal, but I'm going to hit instead. Charge! I'm completely focused. I can't look at chat at all right now. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. Oh, are you serious? Am I dead again? Oh, man. So I'm a little bit early on those. If you look at the blood falling down from the ceiling, there's like 1 puddle, 2 puddles, 3 puddles, and on there's no third puddle. It's just him. The third puddle is when he comes down, basically. And I'm just a little too early. What I might actually do is I know that a couple of my items that I have on are not quite on the physical defense side. I might just go and make them physical defense-y. So let's put on the clothes that he commissioned, the set that I like a lot anyway. So this one has better physical defense. The other one that I was wearing, while I like a lot, has a better arcane defense, which is useful for if I'm getting hit by his beam, or for something else, which hopefully I get to show off. No, I will. I'll get to show it off. Poor guy. I probably killed this guy on the gate like 80 times. Yeah, when he jumps up, he just milks himself. He's kind of like, yeah, it's like, oof, feeling very swollen. Just hold on. That's what the blood falling down is. Oop. Big hit. Big hit too. Should have dodged in. 2. Give me my health back. Alright, nice. Oh, that was close. There's backup attack. Pow! Oh, I got greedy. Alright, so there's proof the charge won't one hit kill me. That's a fast one. Damn it. I think I actually staggered him out of a jump, which is really nice. I'll take it. Oh. Chop chop. Top off, use execution gloves for some extra damage. Yeah, 684 is actually pretty good. For 3 bullets, especially since I'm not using any. This is a weird position to be in. I don't want to be here. Yes, just look at me. Ow. Don't do that. He's gonna kick me. Damn it. That's a fast one. Sit. Slam. Big hit. Oh, Here we go. Okay, 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 okay. Wow, we won!
My guiding moonlight.
The fucking... Yeah, I love this. Alright, this is the true fight. Focused. I'm focused, so... Dodge, dodge, dodge. That's time to heal. It's nice. Hup! Ow. Oh, not looking good. Heal. Is he just gonna... Okay, he just gave it to me. Get it? Alright, we're in. Good damage. That was greedy. Dodge. Dodge. Okay. Heal. He's not going to turn that much. Woo! Oh, that's the thrill, baby. Come on. Oh, I didn't think you would follow it up with the last one. Oh man. Whew. That's okay. That just is gonna make the victory all that much more sweet. I'm seasoning him right now. You know, giving him that hope. All the victories off these successive timelines. That just makes the final dish all that much tastier. That's the Hazashami Pizzeria secret. You die a lot to the pizza you're trying to kill, and then it's super tasty because then you win. And it's just, there's nothing sweeter than victory. Yeah, I love Sword Ludwig. One, because the theme gets so much clearer, and also, you know, he's beastly for the first half, but he retains his human form, or he reclaims his human identity in the second half, and he stands up his full height and everything. It feels so much more regal. All right, let's wake him up though. Come on, Ludwig. Oh. Stab. Crush. 4 there, which was a little sus. Oh, that was late. 2, back up. Okay, we're okay. Not quite okay. I cannot fucking see. That sucked. It was a bad run. Yeah, so he was a person. He was actually he worked for the church. But the whole idea behind, I think it's actually 29 now. The whole idea behind the Hunter's Nightmare, where we are, the DLC area, is that anyone who's like hunting stuff here used to be a very, very prolific hunter in the regular world. But they got addicted to hunting because the blood is just so intoxicating, and yeah, definitely, that's always how it works, come fiend. But Ludwig is one of the most powerful and most addicted to blood hunters out there, and he lost his fucking mind more than a lot of people did. And his transformation, especially because I would say his curse, perhaps, because of how brutal his hunts were. Well, he's cursed to have this fucked up horse form. Yeah, basically every monster, almost everything you fight in Bloodborne used to be human. Whether they wanted to stay human or whether they didn't want to stay human. There's all sorts of kinds in Bloodborne. Oh, another one? I'll take it. I think that was actually probably less damage. No, I was late. Heal. 2, 3. Damn. That's bad, yep. Alright, there's trash run number 2. Ticker tape, where are you? 30. 30 kills. 30 deaths. Well, I guess it's fine to say. There's a hidden ending where, yes, you become a monster too. Also, inside of the game, there are a couple of different items that actually promote becoming a monster in different ways. Like Beast Blood Pellet, a giant medicinal pellet that grants short-lived beasthood. If I equip this and I do damage, I, get a damage buff, but I also take more damage at the same time. And you can actually rack up a ton of fucking damage with that thing. Actually, it might be kind of, just for fun, I'll stick this one on and see how it goes. But that's just like the regular beasts, like Ludwig or the werewolves or things like that. You can become a different thing entirely. In 2 ways, I should say. One of which I'll be showing off because it's actually pretty good. So if it's early on, there's a chance that it's going to be a regular hop. So you can see there's a bar building up at the top there. That shows that I'm taking more damage, but I'm also dealing more damage. So this is actually really dangerous. Whoop. Ow! Ow! Ooh, that was bad. Oh, fuck. That's fine. You know what? It's fine. It's all a mess. 2, 3. I think this is second phase. There it is. Okay. Woo! Alright, let me just take a sip of water while this is going on. Delicious. S+ rank drink. Okay. So, my beasthood is very high, which is going to make this either probably very fast in either direction. Let's see how it goes. I should dodge the other way. That one always gets me. Pop. Pop. Two. 3, 4. How'd that hit me? How'd that not hit me? Whatever. Oh, my beasthood's over. It's fine. Man to man. Mano a mano. He's in a wall, which I don't like. I'm gonna get behind him. I don't need a ton of space to fight him, honestly. He's gonna give me some more space, which is very nice of him. Heal. Blood. Ow. Heal. 2, 3. There's my chance. That's fine. Die, bitch! Oh, okay. Die, bitch! Woo! Delicious. Oh, the seasoning. It's perfect. Oh, I just want to eat him up. That's nice. So we get a guidance rune. If you remember, there was this guy. If he actually lives, you can you can talk to him. But the chances of him living are extremely small because, well, Ludwig can kill him, and also you can kill his ass. So he's even got a little bit of ragdoll and everything. But yeah, I don't know what everyone else's deal is. Anyway, we've won, which is fantastic. But what's that in the corner? What's this?
Good hunter, have you seen the thread of light? Just a hair, a fleeting thing.
What?
Yet I clung to
I killed you, right?
steeped as I was in the stench of blood and beasts. I never wanted to know what it really was. Really, I didn't.
Normal. Yeah, so you can talk to him. He talks about a thread of moonlight, whatever the fuck that means. But if you actually wear, let's wear Executioner, because I like Executioner. If you wear church stuff, he recognizes you as one of his, as a kindred soul.
Tell me, good hunter of the church, have you seen the light? Are my church hunters the honorable Spartans? I hoped they would be.
So you got a choice here. Yeah, that's a good question. How does his voice come out? And I'm gonna be nice to him because I think it's more interesting than hearing pony noises.
Ah, good. That is a
So basically,
to know I did not suffer
I'll let him talk.
denigration for nothing. Thank you kindly. Now I may sleep in peace. Even in this darkest of nights, I see the moonlight.
So basically, yeah, I did lie to him. So yeah, I'm a liar. But I've already done much more questionable things, so that's not a problem. So yeah, his church boys are real fucking assholes. That hasn't changed, and I'm not sure why a horse specifically, but you can see that he's like still breathing, although he's kind of dead. But that choice basically, yes, he dies, or he quote unquote dies as a man, or if you say no, he goes insane and he loses out to his beasthood. And either way, you can get the Holy Moonlight Sword. Holy Moonlight Sword's a cool little weapon. I like it a lot, and it's one of the reasons I upgraded my weapon, my stuff. And it's a great sword. You just swing it around like this. Very Dark Soulsy with how it works. But if you trick it, you get the whole ass sword he was using. So this does arcane damage, which is nice. It's actually a split, but it does something else that's pretty cool. So yeah, I can shoot stuff now, which is neat. It makes this a neat weapon. I don't think I have the chunks to quite upgrade it, but it's a fun weapon. I like it, and it also does a lot of blunts and arcane damage in the first place. So it's basically, I can pretty much swap out everything on my Tenitrus. If I can't upgrade it, and I don't think I can, then I'll shelf it for now, but it'll make an appearance. Okay, so that's that. Let's see. Actually, let me just check my Yeah, I've only got 2 bloodstone chunks, so that's not gonna work. Oh yeah, that's true. Hey, hey, Gehrman. Oh wait, no, that's the other thing. I thought he was gonna do the thing where he stabbed into the ground and explodes, but that's a different weapon. So we're not gonna use this for now. It's just not really worth it. But just because this is the kind of the boss stream, and there was another boss that was giving me some trouble that I kind of switched off of, we're gonna go back and kill Ligarius now. There's obviously more to the DLC, but I'm gonna handle one thing at a time. Oh, I can't actually level up. Never mind. In that case, I'm just gonna buy a fucking shitload of blood vials. I'm going to respect Ludwig's name by buying 47 blood vials. Which, honestly, I can use. Because you go through a lot of blood vials in this game. I'll go through them. Oh, wait, wrong one. Hup. Let's see. Canehurst. We are back. Okay, so last time I did... Oh, hey, thanks for the raid, Dr. Successful. Welcome to my stream. I'm playing Bloodborne, I'm chilling out, and we're gonna go kick Ligarius' ass. So, last time I did this, I had I think just a threaded cane with 1 fire gem, and maybe like a little tiny bit more damage on top of that. Which did like 80 damage a swing, which was not good, especially because even though Ligarius is most weak to fire for an arcane run, that's just not going to cut it in a lot of different ways. I wish. Unfortunately, no, not a charge blade. You can kind of use it in some similar ways, but I would say there's probably other weapons that are more charge bladey. Like what is it called? It's Ludwig's greatsword, but not the Holy Moonlight sword, whatever it's called. Let me find it. Yeah, Ludwig's Holy Blade. That one, just because it has the most transformation attacks. I would say that makes it the most charge bladey. But there's nothing, unfortunately, no weapon in this game is anywhere near as deep as any Monster Hunter weapon, so it is what it is. Alright. But yeah, last time Ludwig just kind of whittled me down, and I could not whittle him down fast enough. The War of Attrition was very much in his favor. Also, during Phase 2, I just got overwhelmed because I could take like 2 hits before I was dead. And that's how it is. Oh, Dr. Successful, have you like seen Bloodborne played at all? I'm not actually sure how familiar you are with this game. But this is the Whirligig Saw, aka the Pizza Cutter. So in its regular form, it's a mace, and you know there's some mace-like attacks. But if I put the the top on, I have a Beyblade on a stick, and this is what I'm going to be using to kick Ligarius' ass. So, without further ado, let's go beat up an old man. All right, mister. You gave me trouble last time, and I'm not going to have it anymore. Stop that. Yeah, so I'm doing about twice as much damage as before, which is great. I'm not oh, you jerk. That attack's always a little tricky. Dodge, dodge. Ludwig's pretty nice in first phase just because you can continually kind of knock him out of stuff. But in second phase, that stops holding true. I mean, you can, but there are a great many attacks where he will not put up with your shit. And you gotta be real careful about those ones. Are you just gonna stand there? Okay, you gonna do it? He doesn't usually whip out his sword attacks. There it is. Okay, so first you back up. You back way the fuck up because there's a huge explosion coming, and it does a ton of damage, and it's a pain in the ass. Alright, welcome to Phase 2. It goes up, get a big hit in. Ugh. So I generally try to dodge around him when he does all this because it's just way nicer. Because if he does an attack that sends a follow-up blade... Ooh! Let me handle this real fast. You gotta destroy that sword almost right away because it'll rain down additional swords, damn it. Ah, there's a delayed explosion. Oh, did it go away already? Ow, that's wide. Heal, heal. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. Heal. Hup. Hit. Okay, I'm healing this one. Ah, jeez. The nasty thing is you also don't really get a whole lot of time to heal up either, because his attacks all have a bit of a strange delay. Oh, God. Stop! Just backing up, which is not necessarily the healthiest thing. No, you're supposed to hit him. Ugh. If he comes in low, that one's scary because he whips around twice. And he can delay this attack a lot, which makes it scary. High's good. I lose him on camera, but I can usually get a swing in. Not that time. Fine. If you're gonna stay in there, be a jerk. Oh, I knocked him out of the sky. Nope. Just heal, just heal. Okay, five vials left. Well, 6 if I include my other one. Hup. I can't look at chat at all right now. I'm just too focused. Oh, he's got like a barrier protecting him from bullets. That's why I can't stagger him. Oh shit! What? I'll take it. I'll take it. You dead? Are you dead? Okay, I'm not sure yet. Okay, you're dead. Woo! Oh, Gandalf fucked up. Yeah, that's how I would describe Ligarius. So that was Ligarius. Let's not go home yet, though. I will light the lantern. Oh, pray slaughtered. Oh, is that how that works? Oh, did I not actually destroy it then? Interesting. Okay, so I get Crown of Illusions, which is, well, first of all, let's put that shit on, because this is like one of the few items that actually shows off your hair. But there's a little bit of a secret. Oh, let's read the description too, just because it does give a bit of a hint. One of the precious secrets of Canehurst, the old king's crown is said to reveal illusions and expose a mirage that hides a secret. And so Ligarius donned the crown of his own volition, determined to prevent a single soul from stumbling upon the vile secret. What visions did he see, sitting serenely upon his new throne? His throne was kind of lame, honestly, and he destroyed it in like one hit. Anyway, so there's a whole lot of nothing here, but if we have the crown and we approach it... And out pops Luigi's Mansion. Alright, let's go find Mario. So, we have a much nicer area. I mean, there were a bunch of marble statues before, but now we have, like, knights and armor and stuff, which is really cool. I like it. and a big staircase. This really nice kind of regal feel. And what could all this possibly be? Oh, and actually there are a ton of fucking marble statues. Or get thee gone. Well, we're gonna go check things out. I think there is a chest in here that I need to pick up first. Oh, it's not a chest, it's just an item. Yeah, we want this. That's important. And hello. So you can actually do two things. You can either, like, everybody else that we talk to, you know, we go right up to him, right? So this is the queen. She's got a bit of a cage on her face, kind of a thing.
Such impudence. Defiled are we, yet still queen. Shall not give audience to an ill-mannered beast.
That's me. So yeah, her Minecraft house is really nice. So it's so nice you actually have to kneel in order to talk to her proper.
Moon-scented hunter. I am Annalise, queen of Castle Canehurst. Ruler of the vile bloods, and sworn enemy of the church. Yet our people are murdered, and we are prisoner to this wretched mask. What is it thou art in search of?
So we can be her one subject if we want.
Well,
And I'll go ahead and do it because there's real no penalty for doing so.
not indeed. We've tired of these piteous nights. Share in our plight, and take oath against the church. If thou wouldst this path walk, I prithee, partake of my rotted blood.
Yeah, sure.
Very well. Drink deep of our blood. Feel spreading corruption burn.
If you become a vile blood, you can actually have people, you know, like drink your blood from
Thou art too,
like 8 feet away.
me too. The very last on this earth.
Great. And I get the respect bow thing. Hey, cool.
Thy return. For the honor of Canehurst.
Yeah, whatever. So, the Vile Bloods, well, the reason why they're called Vile Blood and why they're, you know, why the church hates them so much is because they can regenerate. They're, yeah, I can finally offer respect, which is cool. So they can regenerate. They, there's a hint to that in the actual, like, rune that she just gave me, the Canehurst, cooperation rune. So let's stick that on, show that off. Yeah, so if you have this on, you get continuous heal near death. Basically, well, I mean, thematically, you can, quote-unquote, cannot die. Yeah, you just put a parasite inside of you kind of a thing. Whereas I'm still sticking with impunity because if you kill certain bosses and certain enemies, you get items, which is nice. But for all the Vile Blood stuff, all of Canehurst is all blood-based, which is the one stat I don't ever upgrade. You can see on the right where it says Blood Tinge, I have 5 in there. I'm never going to level it up. I'm never going to care about corruption at all. But if you want to use blood weapons, the nicest of which being the Chikage, well, I mean, that's debatable, but the Chikage is like the one pure blood weapon there is. You want to level up a ton of blood. But this is the Chikage. It's real cool. It's a fucking katana. They're all weebs there. Huge weebs. But also, if you put it in the sheath and swing it out again, it gets covered in blood, which is cool. Yeah, that's one way to think about it. Blood Shadow. And also, because of all that, we get access to a very expensive armor set called the Canehurst set, which has 1, very good blood defense, and 2, very, very high physical defense, because it's made of thin silver, which also looks fucking cool. I can't afford all of that stuff quite yet, but because I like it, I'll start working on it. So we'll buy some leggings. And actually, let's put those on. Oh, but we're not done with Cainhurst. There's one more thing. Well, there's 2 more things we can do, but one thing at a time. We are actually going to go to the Cathedral Ward. Because the whole like backstory behind the Vile Bloods and the church and why they're enemies, well, I'm not exactly sure what triggered all of that. I'm sure there's an answer for that. But basically, the church hates their guts. Probably because they've got the quote-unquote vile blood and stuff. What did the skellies and the fountain do with the money? That's a good question. That is an excellent question. Maybe they just, I don't know, they cool it down, build sculptures right out of view and things like that. Could be. Either way, the reason the wing of the church that went out to go deal with the Vile Bloods was the executioners, and we see that in like the set that we found in Cainhurst, the executioner garb. But as you noticed, the executioner garb is missing a hat, and we can go get that if we continue Alfred's quest line, which I should have access to. I don't think I have to talk to him all the way in order to unlock it. I better not. So let's go find out what he's up to. Oh yeah, since I haven't been here in a while, like Moon's red and everything. Oh wait, no, I have been here because I needed to get into the DLC. That's right. So if we go to the front of the forest, the area right before it, there should be Alfred here. Yes, there's our boy. And the reason why we're talking to him is because we picked up a key item. The unopened summons, an old sealed summons. Like the first of its kind, it is an invitation to Cainhurst, but for whom is not known as it lacks an addressee. So we're going to invite Alfred to the church, or to Cainhurst.
Good to see you safe. Now, let's think up something to discuss. Just tell me what piques your interest.
Sure, man. Actually, nothing at all. But here, have this. I would see Alfred's relatively normal, and you know he seems like a nice guy. And if you're on his team, he is. But if you see his garb, and you see my garb, and I am wearing the executioner stuff, he's an executioner. He really hates the Vile Bloods. It is his whole purpose to go kick their ass. And he will absolutely do that. And if we give him the the summons, he knows how to get to Cainhurst now, and he will get there, and he will go fight the Queen. And we'll see how that pans out. But more importantly, he gives us the Wheel Hunter badge, which is real cool, and he gives me a bow, which is nice.
I feel my master's hand at work. Praise the good blood.
Oh, but the reason why he wants to do all this in the first place is because Ligarius, because he went AWOL, because he was sealing the Vile Blood Queen, was never, like, his mission was never verified as successful, so Ligarius was seen as a failure within the church. But Alfred loves his dad very, very much, and he doesn't want to see people insult his dad, so he's going and killing Annalise, the Vile Blood Queen, to clear his dad's name, basically. And you get a very important hat. You get... Every Dark Souls or FromSoft game usually has 2 things. 1, the Moonlight Sword, a Holy Moonlight Sword, and 2, a goofy hat. Usually it's just a very, very, very large hat, but in this case... And there is a very, very large hat, but it's not as big as previous games. But there's a goofy hat in particular that we're gonna grab. It's also very expensive. It's more expensive than the Cainhurst armor. And actually, I probably should have made use of the souls that I got for this next item that I want to buy, because it is a wonderful little item. Oh, and also, there's so much stuff to buy. The Wheel Hunter badge allows us access to a particular weapon, which I think is pretty cool also. And this one that I will actually use. The Ligarius Wheel. It's a fucking wagon wheel that you just grab by the handles around the rims and you swing. It's just a fucking wheel. And it also pops open and souls scream out of it, which is cool. But also it's, let's see, how much is it? It's 1,300 souls. That's actually not too bad. I can show that off. I have a bunch of cold blood. You know what? I'm going to be using a lot of cold blood. Let's just go ahead and pop them all. Wheel time! So I can have my pizza cutter and my wheel. Let's go! So this is the wheel. It's a very special boy. It has a wonderful crashing sound when you swing it. And I don't even have like the stamina to swing it appropriately. I should also switch up my runes a little bit. But it's real strong. And if you use it right, it's brutal. Like that attack. So in its transform mode, it actually does multiple hits, which makes it very, very powerful. And one of those that's really easy to access is the running R1, because this hits a bunch of times, it does a bunch of arcane and physical damage, and I do a lot of arcane damage. So if I am to use this weapon, this is the mode I would usually use it in. It also has a neat gimmick. If I use its special move, I can spin it, and you can see that my health is depleting. But if I continue to spin it, you can spin it up to 4 times, you get real fucking rev happy with that shit. And your attacks change a little bit, and they do a ton more damage. And you can see my health is just draining really fucking fast. But you get like a big damage multiplier as a result of that. Yeah, don't do that inside. Okay. Let's see. Rally potential's nice. I got that from Ludwig. The moon's great, and HP is nice. So we're going to stick with all that. Okay. Now that I'm at like 50% life, let's put on my Tonitrus? Yeah, Tonitrus. And let's get back out there. Oh yeah, we wanted to wrap up Alfred's quest line. So let's go right back to Annalise's chamber. So far, excellent progress. Oh, well, hello. Hey, good job, man. I love his conviction. And also, she is all over his face. His mask. It's a good thing he has the mask. Yes, this is Alfred. Here's his wheel. He's got a special one because it's covered in Annalise's guts. And, no problem, Alfred. I knew you had it in you.
Now Master can be canonized as a true martyr.
Yeah, I didn't kill your master, by the way. It was just wasn't me. So he gives us that, and also now that we've completed his quest line, we get access to the hat. Oh wait, no, I think actually I already had access to the hat. So let's, I had Triumph, I had Shake Off Cape, which is nice. I had Triumph, which I like a lot too. But, let's get some of these new ones in here. Respect. Which looks pretty sweet. And Roar. So yeah, you can just scream on command now. And that's your reward for all of this. But if we inspect the chair, and I don't mean inspect with, you know, the X button, just inspect it, that thing's still moving. Yeah, that's right, crazy ass. So, Annalise is still here, but we can inspect this, and we can grab queenly flesh. Queenly flesh is something that, you know, Alfred's not aware of. The remains of Annalise, the vile blood of Cainhurst. What remains of her? This pinkish lump of flesh remains warm, as if cursed. All hail the undying queen of blood. I think you can kind of make out, you know, a little bit of a face. You know, it's kind of and then like her like on the left side, and her head's kind of hanging down. There's the neck, and then like her lungs, I would say, her chest. She's just kind of like an upper torso kind of a thing going on. At least that's how I interpret it. I guess you could see it as like just some fucked up looking lungs, period. Anyway, so I'm not sure what Annalise's deal really is. Like if she's going to slowly reform and these blood stains will eventually come out of Alfred's clothing. Because there's no other way that these clothes are ever going to get clean. I don't care what kind of bleach you have in Bloodborne world. That shit's gotta be disgusting. Okay, so now I'm gonna buy the hat because I also want the hat because the hat is fantastic. So Annalise, the Vile Blood Queen, which I for some reason say her whole title like Marceline the Vampire Queen Princess. I forget. I didn't really watch much of that show. We can do a specific thing to revive her, but it seems like it's kind of a dead end in terms of content. Like there should have been more in terms of like the game development for her, but it just never really panned out. Anyway, so we can buy the Gold Ardeo, the odd helmet worn by the band of executioners commanded by the martyr Ligarius. The conical gold helmet, symbol of the executioners, represents luminosity, ambition, and an unflagging resolve to face impurity, staring it down with stern golden spirit. As the great Ligarius once said, acts of goodness are not always wise, and acts of evil are not always foolish. But regardless, we will always strive to be good. Which is a line I like a lot. And so, out of respect, I will, you know, wear his hat. Because I'm already wearing everything else. No, you can't see out of the hat. So actually when you wear it, the game just blacks out because you can't see anything. No, that's not true at all. Give me the souls I need! In terms of defense, it's actually not bad either. It's got a ton of physical defense, which is pretty cool. And there's a hidden... this isn't well known, but there's a hidden weight stat in the game, and the Gold Ardeo, because it is gold, is one of the heaviest things you can wear in the game. Weight almost has no impact on the game, but it does affect certain things, and fewer things as they keep patching stuff out. But as you can see, it looks pretty goofy because it kind of like wobbles around a little bit. And if we look very closely, you can also see that I'm just wearing like a cloth bag with like an additional little hat that the Ardeo just kind of balances on top of. So it's a very... So I am now a golden traffic cone, which is cool. It's what I've always wanted to be. And let's get myself as heavy as I can. There's the Canehurst leggings, so I'm wearing gold and silver. I'll get that up to as much silver as I can to be a very expensive hunter. Okay, but let's talk about progress. So... I think let's do some game progress, actually. It's been a while since we've handled any main game stuff. So we're going back to Yarhagul. Wait, that's not Yarhagul. Yarhagul, Unseen Village. I would go to the Hypogean Jail, which is actually deeper in Yarhagul, but that lantern's actually been broken. So, no can do. This area is home to a couple of enemies I don't like very much. We're gonna see how my lightning mace does against them. I hope well. Let's see. I'm pretty sure these guys are relatively beastly, so fire damage. I mean, my fire mace is my best weapon by a lot anyway, so I'm gonna stick with my fire mace for most of this. Unfortunately, it does seem like it's 3 hits to kill everybody. That's too bad. Okay. This kind of sucks. Let's also bring out my little trusty hunter torch, and let's also hand lantern. I wonder if I can aggro them. I almost know for sure I can't, but nope. All right, let's get down. Go, 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 run! Ow! Don't do that. All right. If you remember from last time, there's a bell lady. We need to kill the bell lady. And actually, she is weak to arcane because she's Thunarian, but I can't take advantage of that right now because I forgot my I forgot my arcane weapon at home. That's okay. I think all she drops is a couple of quicksilver bullets. So, yeah. Alright. So this is a weird, spooky area. The villagers from the, you know, regular area are kind of... I'm not sure if they're completely gone, but there's definitely some weird shit happening nowadays. Because all of a sudden, people are made of blood. That's weird. I could have sworn I was past this area. And I don't have to deal with this guy anymore. But I don't have my gun out, so... I guess I have to do it the old-fashioned way. Oh! Nice. I get some shining coins from my trouble. You'd think, you know, the messengers, the shop guys, being so obsessed with shiny small things would care about coins at all. Nope! The only people that care about coins, well, it's actually just nobody. Nobody cares about coins in this game. What? He just kind of fell over. Oh, it's because I took care of, the bell lady. Oh, he got to die twice. Nice. Alright. Hup, hup, hup. The real thing I want to do here is unlock some shortcuts, so I don't have to deal with all this bullshit again. That's one of them. That's a very small one, but I'll still take it. And anyway, we're kind of getting to the source of why I've been summoned to do all this hunting in the first place. And basically, the powers that be have noticed a disturbance. Someone that's getting a little too uppity, let's say, and creating a nightmare of their own. And the powers that be do not want that to happen, for one reason or another. And so what I'm dealing with right now and kind of fighting through is a lot of the content of the rebel faction, I guess you could call them. Oop. They do have some interesting things on their side, but their primary task force out here is blood people. Ow! Something's throwing Molotovs at me too. There's so many explosions, my game's slowing down. It's a good thing I have a lot of... Ow! God! It's a war zone out here. Oh, that's right, they keep respawning because they're blood people. Alright, well in that case, let's just move on. The hard part is... Yeah, see, there's one spawning right now. The tricky part is dealing with the explosion shit. So let's run now. I think I can make it. Ooh! Okay, we're safe. There's a little bit of a secret beyond that area, but that's alright. I can handle that later. Actually, I mean, getting this makes that other thing pretty easy, so let's run back right into the all that shit. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're not good yet. There is a break in the wall right here, and we want to fall down right here. There we go. No, 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 no. You guys are not invited. If we come in here, there's a bell lady. What's she doing? Well, the answer is there's a couple of annoying assholes down there that she keeps respawning. And honestly, that's good positioning because... I mean, shit, how am I going to stop her? Unless I'm up here too. So if you go in that bottom area, you have to deal with that. Which sucks. No. Nice. And also, this cage that I'm about to drop into only opens from the inside. And there's an item in here that's important. Upper Cathedral Key. You can see that this hunter is wearing some unusual garb. It's actually the same garb as that hunter in Bergenworth that was giving me a ton of trouble. And also did that attack that shot stars out everywhere, like made a small galaxy. That was really cool and I want to do too. And you need, I believe, you need to come in here in order to get that very special tool that lets you do that. Ow! That actually didn't hurt hardly at all. Well, that was very effective. You got me. Let's grab this too. And this is, I believe, the only things I need in this area. Yeah, Tiny Tonitrus. This is also very, very useful. This is an arcane weapon, or an arcane tool, which means it scales crazy good, and also kind of makes a lot of lightning damage a little less relevant. But the important thing about this is that there are lots of enemies coming up that are going to be on the weaker side to lightning, and this will make things very easy. And actually, I guess I'll show it off. So this is what happens when you use it. It just creates lightning in a line, and it goes on for a while. So it's a decently medium to long range weapon, and it costs 6 bullets, so pretty expensive. And per bullet damage is not amazing, but it's the only arcane weapon or arcane tool that does lightning damage, so based off of that, it's useful for that alone, basically. Yeah, lots of sitters in this game. They're just chilling. Okay. Actually, coming up is a particularly nasty group of enemies, which I'll probably be cheesing, because they are seriously a pain in the dick. Okay, that guy's not going to do anything, which is nice. This guy up here, he's just going to ignore me. He's just watching. But I'm going to drop down here because there is a gunman in an annoying spot, and also 2 dogs. But they're, blood dogs, so they're extra annoying. So these jerks are all blood guys. And there's the Bell Lady hidden in the corner. Ow. So everyone's real hurt and real sad that the Bell Lady's gone, and I'm going to take that time to kill him. And I'm definitely going to put the time in to kill these guys because... Oh, don't swing that cadaver at me. I should really have my my gun for this. Whew, that was close. But I need as much of this space as I can manage, basically, because the enemies that I'm about to fight are annoying. Or rather, very deadly. And because I killed the Bell Lady, these guys aren't going to respawn either, which is important. I don't want any more trouble than I have to deal with. So we're back here. This is actually the lantern from before. It's broken, which means other people can touch the lanterns, and they don't want you interfering in particular. But, you see that beast guy, or that guy standing in there? Oh, he's alone, right? Just walk up and deal with him, or run at him, or whatever you want to do. Don't do that. Do not do that. You want to come up close, very quietly, get a big hit in, and watch as a couple of other hunters start to come by. So I'm going to actually run away because I need as much space to back up as possible. But actually, one of them's not coming, which means I can just kind of do a bunch of damage. The fuck? Okay, yeah, so there's number 2 and there's number 3. Alright. 1 down is good. 1 down's excellent. One's got a whip and one has the rifle spear. So we're going to be a little careful about how we handle them, because they have the advantage of range. Or do they? I have this very special tool, and I'm actually only hitting one at a time, which kind of sucks. But I just want lots of space to back up, because, yes, yeah, just eat it. Just eat it. He's got a Tiny Tonitrus too. Want to be careful. And 2 down. Okay, good, 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 good. This is good progress, especially that this one is playing very nicely and just sitting there and letting me do this. It's very kind. He's got a cannon too, which I actually completely forgot about, which makes him pretty dangerous. And he's just going to back up. I'll take it. Ow. Little overkill, but I just want to be sure. So Gank Squad's taken care of. And he gave me 20 Quicksilver bullets, which I forgot about. So I was down to 0, and now I'm back up to full. Fantastic. And also all the work that I put in like before to go out this way, is going to come in real handy now, because I don't have to go out to the side over there and deal with a bunch of bullshit. I can just leave this way, which is much more convenient. Whew. So this area is a little different now. There were lots of statues and things, but Yarhagul has changed, and we're going to see more of what that means in a second. But one way they've changed is that there's no pig, there's just a wagon full of fucking bodies that are just stuck together, just chilling out. What's their deal? Well, they spit blood at you, basically, and they're real gross. Oh, I forgot about him. Whew, let's go deal with that. Those enemies are brutal because they are pretty long range. They're more than willing to spit from a long distance, and when they do so, there are lots of them lined up, because I mean, this is basically like a long alley. And there are lots of them. So there's one there. There's actually one inside this rumbling carriage that will pop out and try to gank you, especially if you run after that one that's kind of moving right under my health bar over here. So you want to take things one thing at a time. But the nice part is they're worth a lot of souls. I get a lot of HP, or a lot of stuff out of them. Oh, I'll do that. And do I have access to this? Yeah, okay. So this elevator also like pops up. We didn't have access to this before. It just didn't show up, but for whatever reason, it's available now. And you can see that this door is open. There was actually a shortcut or a secret exit I could have taken, but I want to unlock the full exit first, because this is a big shortcut. A very, very nice shortcut. This actually goes right back to where we just were, or where we started, rather. So, having unlocked that, I don't have to worry about all that much. And although I do have, 50k souls, it's not really that big of a deal. So I'm gonna go back out there. Let's drop this. And is the exit on this side? Yes, it is. Secret exit time. So we got a dog. Let's handle dog. Nice and easy. I forget if there's another enemy. Oh. Another dog. There's definitely another enemy beyond that. And, so remember the werewolves from before? Oh, was that a small little dude? Yeah, give me that. 2 chunks. Nice. Very tasty. But yeah, remember the werewolves? So they're back. But they look a little different now. I'm not really going to give him a chance to show anything off, but he's just made of people now. You can see there are quite a few people he's made of, actually. Which just kind of speaks to how fucked up things are getting around here. But we got some chunks. We're real happy. And I'm going to say, I'm not going to return home yet, because, well, I could, but I'll wait. A +8 saw or pizza cutter would be nice, but it's not super key. So, we go into here. And if we inspect it, it's actually a teleporter. We're gonna teleport to a different part of the map. This area is pretty straightforward, but you can... I'm gonna make things a little more complicated by hopping around, because this is kind of makes one part of the level easier. Specifically, if I go over this... over here, let's kill this guy just because he's alone. And we take care of this bell lady. That's one last thing we have to worry about. I forget exactly what she deals with, or what she kind of summons up here, but this whole upper area gives us a kind of a preview of what's going on in Yarhagul. And basically that over there is the boss area. That's where we're trying to go. And we can't really see it behind that bridge, but behind that bridge, that other gate, it was the previous closed doors that I couldn't get past from before. And we can also see that there's lots of lumbering body wagons just kind of everywhere, and we have to be careful about how we approach this. So it's just kind of an opportunity to see what's like coming up. There's also a multi-person werewolf. He actually attacks like exactly the same. He does more damage, but other than that, everything's very, very similar. So he even drops twin bloodstone shards. How nostalgic. So there's really nothing to worry about from those enemies. Just kind of handle them carefully, as we've done before. And I'm not remembering where this actually takes me. I know I go downstairs, but this maybe just goes down to the ground floor level. Honestly, it's been a while. Oh, yeah. Okay, so beyond that gate that was locked, you could have seen, you probably saw all those bodies in the wall. Those are basically sacrifices. I mean, there were lots of sacrifices, but you know, I'm not exactly sure what the deal was, but everybody just got teleported into the fucking stone. Maybe that was the most efficient way to kill everybody, because they needed to kill a lot of people to do what they were trying to do. So they just were like, yeah, we're just going to teleport everyone, 3 feet to the left. Sure. Yeah, so there are lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of dead people. I would say the ones in the wagons are probably not that lucky, but hopefully everyone fleeing into the fucking walls was, the death was instantaneous, or you'd hope so. Okay, I thought these guys, because they weren't necessarily in the walls, oh shit, ow, I got speared. So that's the blood, the spitting attack. You can see he can attack from a long ways away, which is super irritating. He's about to do it again. Hook. And okay, there are these impaled guys that are like, have this flame coming out of them. That's really useful for dragging these enemies close onto them and burning them down. It only has a limited number of burns, which is okay. I want to be really careful with these guys too, because they have some really nasty attacks while you're up close. So I just want to take care of them, or bait out the spit attack because it takes a while, and just kill them as fast as I can. Okay, are there more spitty guys? I'm almost positive there are not. I think there's an item this way. And also, more people in walls. Although less. And you could see, people like climbing up, trying to escape something. Everybody was just trying to fucking escape. And they kind of did. Anyway, it's our job to make those people pay. The box buddies. You make them sound so innocent and cool and friendly. Well, I can't think of them that way, unfortunately. Alright. It's a little presumptuous, but I'm pretty sure the only thing things I can grab from here on out are going to be like small items. So, I'm just going to go ahead and go into the boss area. Once I confirm... Ah, there we go. A madman's knowledge. Yeah, that's the level of deliciousness we can expect from now on. Okay. Let's pop off. And let's get in there. No, I do want this. Let's see. I am going to change around my my stuff a little bit because this is an arcane fight. I want to be prepared, especially because the Caner's leggings are extremely weak to arcane. Very, 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 very weak to it. I don't want to risk too much here. And I can keep this on just for the physical defense. Yeah, this game is actually surprisingly short, especially if you know what you're doing. A lot of the game is kind of wrapped up in the difficulty of the bosses. And there's still a couple of bosses left in the DLC, but because I kind of know what I'm doing and know where to go, or at least a little bit of what I'm doing, the game does go by a little bit faster. But yeah, after you kill Rom, the next boss is this guy, and then it's like the final boss, and then you're done. So if I wanted to, I could just finish the game pretty quickly, especially if I just ran through it. But it's not going to be that easy. Or I won't let it go by that fast. Hello, Moon. Lots of bell ladies in the rafters. And they've created they've eclipsed the moon and created a small moon something of their own to summon something. Let's see how well they did. Yeah, this is their spell card. I can only imagine how fucking terrible that smells. It's steaming too. So we gotta kill this thing. It's actually not that bad, especially since, but you just want to keep moving, because if you're a ways away, I mean, first of all, he'll do like slam attacks and stuff, but you also need to just go straight up, because there are those assholes in the rafters, the bell ladies. We need to kill them first. They are really important to kill, actually. And you can still get attacked up here, so you need to keep moving. Let me not die. Let's try not dying. And like the bell ladies will just kind of, they're chilling, but if they're up there and left alone, they'll just kind of keep shooting you. I'm pretty sure that one that I knocked down to the ground didn't die, so I need to run over and make sure she dies. I need to be extra careful about that. Okay. Another bell lady. And another bell lady. Old One Reborn's pretty sluggish, you know, he just woke up. He hasn't had his morning coffee, so he's not feeling super up to things, which is fine. That gives us a little bit more of a chance to go kick his ass. He's got a couple of explosion attacks, some other stuff, but really the main threat is the fact that these bell ladies are here, and if we take care of the bell ladies, it's not so big of a deal. Old One Reborn will also do this thing where it summons corpses right on top of you. I'm not sure, I can't remember if they poison you or not, but they do hurt, so you want to be careful. Alright, now that there's nothing else going on, let's start beating this guy to death. Oh, he also makes a swamp pit, which is gross. But the real aspect of this fight is that you just don't want to ever stop moving. And it'll also thrash, because it's really incapable of doing much else. So, except for the corpse attacks that drop on you, you can just kind of find a sweet spot and just take him out. Like, I've knocked him down. What's he gonna do? He's gonna just eat it. This is what's gonna happen. And you can just beat his ass because he's pathetic. It turns out, all those people they killed, all the work they put in, it wasn't really for anything. They just made a kind of a wuss. Alright, we'll top off just to be, you know, safe, but like, he summons more corpses, but really that's all the ammo he really has. And guess what? The One Reborn is now dead. All those people they just put in walls, all those box, you know, whatevers. All that was kind of for nothing. I just took care of it. Yeah, I think One Reborn is kind of thematic as like, people are trying to summon eldritch horrors, you know, they're trying to be in control, they want to summon them and be masters, but with their limited knowledge, because of things that they literally just cannot understand, they've only gotten so far. And also, the One Reborn was really only here to slow us down. It's not really their best bet. As a result, as it so happens, they're hiding, or the One Reborn is dedicated to hiding this. A lot of guys with cages on their heads that have all died. Well, kind of. Well, yes, but also no. So we can inspect this mummy who has the tallest cage vault, which means he's the most powerful. Yes, I'm a baby killer. As you are, the job you've been assigned is to just is kind of kill babies. This is Mikolash. He's kind of famous, and we're going to go see what he's about. You can see his robes and everything, and it's a very tall cage. So we give him a kiss. and he lets us dream with him. Alright, we are back in the lecture building, but this is floor number 2, which makes it very special. Okay, we have a ton of fucking souls. Well, it's a lot of souls, I should say. It's actually not that many. If you play the Chalice dungeons, you get many more souls. Chalice dungeons are thick with blood, as it so happens. But since we're here, I may as well level some stuff up. Yeah, it's 2 levels. I did say 64 is about the level of Arcane I wanted, and that's gonna do it. And after this point, I will definitely say my most used weapons will be my tools by a lot. For crowds, for really big crowds, for bosses, I'm probably just going to be using these 3 weapons most of all. One other one later, but that's for later. Okay. If I think about things and what kind of enemies I'm going to be fighting, I want a long-range weapon. And long-range is... I could actually probably just use the Beast Cutter for that, because it is amazingly long-range. And probably dump a bunch of Arcane into this one, which will be a little bit of a waste because I won't be using the Serrated bonus, but that's okay. So, instead of leveling that up further, I'm just going to go ahead and put this my saw up to +8 because I like my saw a lot. And real fast, let's move my gems from this over here. Just this will take a second because I have to remember where the fuck everything is. 101's good. Do I have another gem? 119. Attack up 6.7 is good enough. Okay, so my 2 weapons moving forward are going to be Whirligig Saw and Beast Cutter. Nice. I like this weapon a lot. I'm not sure how much I actually use this, but just as a recap, this is the longest range attack in the game. It staggers a whole lot of shit, and it's really useful. Alright, let's go buy some blood vials. Yeah. There we go. And back to it. So we're no longer in Yarhagul lands, we're actually in lecture building land. So lecture building is where we ran into Patches that first time, and Patches was just kind of taking advantage of the situation, but this time we're going to lecture building 2nd floor. Oh, I might have missed one of the quest lines actually. The Crow Lady, Aileen. I'm not sure if I still have access to her now. Well. I mean, she does have a Dex Arcane weapon, which is kind of cool, and but the fight you need to do in order to get that sucks a lot. So, I don't feel too bad. Oh, right, there's a lot of... Actually, I'm going to drop my Whirligig Saw for my Tonitrus, because these guys are very weak to lightning. Zap, zap, zap. But they are stronger now, which kind of sucks. So these guys will just spit and use their goo arms from a distance. So just run up and take care of them all right quick. Serve them up good. There's not too many of them. They're not a huge threat. It's just if you get mobbed or something, they can get you in a panic situation. So just one thing at a time. Hup, hup. Stop spitting. That's gross. Alright, that's pretty much all of them, actually. Guarding a bloodstone chunk, which I will absolutely take. And this area is... I mean, Patches was taking advantage of the situation, but we can kind of go pay him back. Because while he did sneak in... Ow! Oh, am I going to fall? No, I'm not. Okay. Ow! Okay, this guy's annoying. Let's handle this the arcane way. Yeah, get on the ground. And dead guy. I forget what the deal is with his fists, but they hurt. The other ones had big axes. He's got that. But yeah, so we can actually go down to the first floor if we want. And we can go say hi to a very special boy. Hey, buddy! Oh, I spooked you, huh?
You cannot be.
Oh, I am.
No, you didn't. Lord Amygdala? How did this come to pass?
Hi, Artur. It's actually not pizza time right now. It was pizza time earlier. But I will make continual use of the pizza. The pizza weapon.
Now, wait just a moment. Do you think ill of me? Me?
In every game that Patches gives you this option, once you call him out on his bullshit, you cancel his ass, you say, yes, I am mad at you. Of course I am.
It pains me to hear it. You've made yourself a misreckoning. I shared with you a thing most secret. Now, you're witness to a miracle, and all the stronger for it. It's plain as a pikestaff. Now, say in my heart, you were as a lamb to my God. Well, you weren't to know, and it wasn't for you to know. All's well that ends well, I say.
Real wordsmith. Yeah, Patches is a recurring character. He's not always a spider, but he is usually just this bandit asshole. It's like, hey, look, there's treasure in that hole over there. You should go check it out. And then you go check it out, and he kicks you down in the hole, and then there's a bunch of stuff that's trying to kill you down in the hole, and he laughs at you. And then you come back, and then you're like, Patches, what the fuck? And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, it's just my old habit again. I just got this Charlie horse that I was working out, and you were just in the way, man. You should have got out of my way. And if you say, well, I'm still mad at you because you're an asshole, he's like, okay, have this. We're friends now.
No matter. Such details are trying.
Patches' trick, that's right.
Friends by now.
See, we're friends.
Let this express what words cannot.
Even better.
Oh, doubt me not, sweet compeer. What is friendship? What a chance encounter.
Yeah, I'm so glad I'm friends with you now, Patches.
Ah, well met. My apologies. On the good grace of a certain god, and the way he meted out his love.
Yeah, whatever. So he just kind of speaks in gibberish from here on out. In previous games, he would be a shopkeeper afterwards, but... which is still the case in this game. In some Chalice dungeons, he appears from the ceiling, in his very spider-like form, as a shopkeeper instead of the bath messenger. It's very rare. Oh, hello. Stop that. I wasn't expecting him. And you can buy stuff from him from exorbitantly large prices. He's very sly. The nameless moon presence beckoned by Lawrence and his associates. Pale blood. Well, you kind of named it right there. Moon presence. 3/3 chords. So these are hints about a secret ending in the game. And as it so happens, I actually forgot to go grab the other one. You can grab these. 1/3 of umbilical cord. It's a fucking umbilical cord. It's full of eyes. If you can eat it, just slurp it right down. And if you have 3/3 of umbilical cord, you can unlock the special ending, which we will be doing because I think it's nice. And also, I'm going to be getting 4/3 umbilical cord, which sounds strange, but that's not the only strange thing around here. Bowl is right. Let's see. Any enemies? There's this jerk. Poke, poke. Master Willem was right. Evolution without courage will be the ruin of our race. So with this, you're kind of starting to get an idea of, one, what Miko Lash and his associates were kind of studying, and also what was kind of drawing them to discover further. Like why they even bothered. And Master Willem being the head of Bergenworth, and not Lawrence, who separated almost right away, or in that cutscene that we saw from a memory that we never had. It's all extremely straightforward. Is there another gank? No, just an item. I don't actually remember everything that's around here. Oh, there was the gank. Nice try. I believe that's pretty much it for the lecture hall second floor. And we can go back to pizza time. Pizza time. Alright, so door to outside. We know to clear it before we just walk out. Just step out into some nothingness. They study how to keep your goo to yourself. And they're very bad at it. Everyone fails. Understanding your goo and you. How to teleport people, and how to teleport them inside walls. Sacrifice 101. Kin and you, what it means. These are just the general election credits. Nothing to do with any particular majors. You know, there are more focused things down the line, but that's for later. None of those students were good enough to get a major quite yet. So these guys are back, and I'm not sure what the requirement is, but I think you can kill them with fire, and they won't spawn a bunch of bugs on top of you, which is great. I don't want to deal with bugs. Bugs suck. I hate the bugs. Just little worm parasite things. Also, you see that window? Kind of eye-like? That's important. Oh, no, it's not that window. It's that one. Sorry. It's been a while. So, if there's something out in front of the, in the vision of that red light, that red glow, it hurts. And you gain frenzy, which is bad because I have 39 points, and my limitation on what I can support is pretty low. Or like how much frenzy resistance I have is actually pretty low. So I'm going to see, it's not too bad in this first area to get past, but it kind of promotes a little bit of run as fast as you can between areas kind of gameplay, which is also annoying because these guys will try to attack you. And they don't care. Yeah, I think fire damage is actually preventing them from spawning parasites. That's really nice. There are also, of course, environmental hazards. This bridge has a big hole in it. I'm just going to run all the way over. I'm going to heal up in case I'm all the way up on frenzy. I'm just going to let it ride out because it's tough. I mean, I don't want to lose 80% of my life. So, yeah, doll making's a great course. There's just one professor. He's really good. He's well respected within the field, but he's a bit of an oddball, probably just because he hasn't had that many students in a while. So I'm sure he would be glad to keep you company on that. And plus, you get to learn how to make really cool dolls. So it's a win-win. Ow! I forgot you guys hurt that much. Ow! Okay. I want a little bit of a faster hitting weapon so I can see exactly when he's trying to, when his move has super armor, or I'm just whipping his ass. Also, oh shit! Well, that's another one for the ticker. It's been a while since I've died. Cool. So yeah, there are rocks getting tossed at me and stuff. So you want to keep moving, all that good stuff. It's not that big of a deal. There's only like a couple of enemies I had to run past, and then I was okay. But just for the sake of completeness, I will put on some sedatives, because those will cancel out any frenzy that I built up, and make it not nearly as much of a problem. Get over here. Chop chop. Lightning pizza on the menu. You coming? So he kind of exploded there. I'm glad I got my fire damage in just on the tip of my saw, which is nice, because I think he would have exploded into parasites, which I don't really want to deal with. I'll pop a sedative. Running across that made things a little risky. Oops. Alright. And no item. Those guys usually drop something nice, but I guess not today. Jerks. 3, 4, 5. This is actually kind of a drag. I don't think there's anything that these guys drop in particular, or anything that they're hiding, so I'm probably just gonna just run past them. Yeah, that's a good idea. It's time to run. So there's gonna be 3 of them tossing rocks at me, but there's not a whole lot of space for them to toss rocks at me before I'm safe, so as it so happens, you just keep going. Oh, that noise, that horrible, like, groaning, like, unearthly groaning, that's coming from that red window. And it's a problem. But there are other problems we have to deal with first, like giant spider room. Let's see. So spiders will fall down when you're close enough. And as it so happens, it's really easy to get close enough to big spider. Let's see. For small spiders, we can just get them all in a hallway. Oops. And take care of them one by one. Or 4 by 4. But big spider is a little special, because he attacks from very far away. And even my very, very long-range attacks are not that great at dealing with him. Fortunately, I have a special weapon. I can't believe I almost forgot about this. Why would I do anything else? Ow! He hit me from all the way back there. Meanie. Anyway, yeah, so we're in the spider's kind of house now. And you can see that they put up a lot of webs. But if you look really closely, or maybe even not really that closely, they're eyes. They're not just cocoons or spider cocoons. The spiders are just kind of laying eyes. And the eyes are fucking everywhere, which is really gross, and actually I find pretty unsettling. I think they are gross, and I don't like it. I do not like it. Okay. Get down here. Hello? Okay. Thank you for cooperating. Just want to take care of him so he doesn't gank me or anything, because I'm pretty sure there's a bell lady somewhere nearby. Where did she go? Well, maybe not. I guess that's a different area. There is a bell lady on a particular that kind of like pisses you off for a while, as she's just hanging out in a really inconvenient area. And once you kill her, I'm pretty sure she doesn't respawn, so. Alright, anything else in here? Big spider room? No, we're good. Alright, up next is a hunter fight. It's been a while. And this guy is a bit tough, but we have, once again, arcane tools. Let's see. If your insight is high enough, or you're far enough into the game, you can actually hear a baby crying sometimes. And remember what I said before about having to kill babies. Unfortunately, you know, it's just part of the game. You really don't have a choice. Oh, that was almost dangerous. He has a Rosmarius, which hurts a lot because he is an arcane guy. Pop. There it is. Yeah, you know what? I'll make it hurt. He was extra dead, but I really made sure. This guy does not respawn. He's usually a pretty big threat. He's got a lot of life, and he does a ton of damage, as you saw from the Rosmarius. But I do more, so not a problem. Okay. And now we are in the kind of inner chambers of the nightmare, and we encounter a new enemy. And I'm pretty sure my Tonitrus will do well against them, but I guess I should experiment. They're pretty beefy little guys, and there are a number of them, so I want to make sure I find the best weapon. So for the first one, I'm going to try my fire weapon, which is the mace, and my my arcane weapon, which is my strength whip. So damage comparison: 225, 197. Okay, so for the next one that's out there, I will compare lightning and fire. Also, there's a shortcut here, which is nice, because it's been a while. I'm pretty sure there's no door, but just to be sure, just to not waste too much time, yeah, we're out here. And also there's a lantern associated with this one, which is nice too. Okay, lantern lit. Let's get back to work. The elevator's so fast, my camera can't even keep up. Alright. Let's double check to make sure I haven't missed anything, or I'm not going to get ganked from behind by anybody. Ah, there you are. Okay, 215 untricked. And yeah, this is definitely the weapon to use. Great. I suspected as much because they're wearing like little metal masks, and that's just more proof. Alright. And there are quite a few of them. And they do have these like shove attacks that kind of don't do much. But if they have a crossbow or something, they are much bigger threats. Those crossbows hurt a lot. And there's also another reason I care about seeing which one does the most damage. Because there's not just the small ones coming up on them, but there's some big ones too. Where you going, buddy? Not off the hook. Alright. I mean, come on. Like, you're leaving... They're eyes on the books, guys. Like, you're supposed to be, like, learning and shit. Don't you care? Also, sometimes the spiders hatch, or the eyeballs hatch, and they crawl around. They get 4 legs. Sometimes 5 legs, as it turns out. But they're all pierced into the ground. Which is nice. I don't want to have to deal with, you know, spiders. That's gross. Eye spiders, especially. The spiders I'm already dealing with are enough of a pain in the ass. Okay. Got some blue elixir, which I've never found a use for. Basically, if you stand still, you're invisible. But that's only really useful if, like, you're dealing with an enemy that patrols and patrols for far enough of a range that, you know, it's not a problem for you. Okay, so this is why I want to make sure I'm bringing the biggest damage option I can, because these very tall ones with gigantic butcher axes and chains, chain whips, these guys hurt a lot, and there's a number of them. And that was just the first one to show you, like, oh yeah, this is what this does. The other ones are placed in meaner configurations. Like, here's just a big pit with a bunch of space for you to die, and then there's these Joker little mini guys that have crossbows that also poison. I want to kill the crossbow guys as fast as possible before big one engages me. Ow! Also, it poisons. Ow. Oh, that was close. Ow. I think I'm stuck in a corner. That actually worked out really well for me. Great. Get on ground. No. No. And one more. Yeah, easy, kid. Okay, we will be coming back to this area because there's something important down there, but we won't see what that is for a while. Maybe not that long. Search body. I did say that there's only like 2 more bosses left, but it's actually just 2 more areas, I would say. And while this is the last, no, this is the last area, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4 more bosses. But they're all pretty compact. They're all kind of in the same place, so it's easy to kind of mistake them. So we got some cages. And something is a little unusual about the monsters in this area. That is a dog head on a crow body with a crow voice. So yeah, they're fucking shit up around here. They bite like dogs, but but move like crows. So they're extra annoying. Ugh. Ugh. They also hurt more. Oh, and there's also dogs with crow heads, of course. Here's one of them. I'll say the crow head is the much cooler animal. Overall, I prefer that one a lot more. A couple more dog crows, crow dogs, dog crows. Head comes first, so I'll say the head defines the monster. Okay. And there's one in here too. I'll actually just whip out a Molotov and throw it at him. Hup! Eat fire, monster! Ah, crud. I want to get in there, but I also don't want to fall to my death. I think you might be able to run in. Go! There we go. Tempering... Oh shit, I almost fell again. Whew. That was scary. Tempering damp blood gems, nice. Or I think it would actually be nice for a different weapon. I want nourishing, that's right. Tempering doesn't... Excuse me. Tempering doesn't do much for me. There are lots of nice items around here, like chunks. So I want to go in these small little coves and cubbies and grab what I can. It would be really nice to get at least one weapon up to plus 10. Okay. I'm gonna pop home for a bit because I think I can change around some runes in an effective way. And also, this unlocks a shortcut, which goes right back home. Which is extra nice. Whew. Alright. Chat, you were disconnected from the server. Chat connected. Oh, well, okay. Whatever you say, TwitchBot. I think what will make a good resolution here is taking care of the boss, taking care of Miko Lash, and and he's coming up, and I'll probably call it there, because we're coming up on the 2-hour mark, and I think 2 hours is a pretty good amount for a stream. Okay, let's level up. I want more stamina, to be honest. I plan on using the wheel, probably next video, but not this one. Oh, let's buy something nice. Yeah, let's buy a helmet. I will not be using that because once again, Miko Lash is very, very arcane, and I want to kick his ass, and I don't want to die to him because he just aboos at me. Let's see. Guidance is useful. Eye is less useful. I'm gonna say, just to be sure, I'm gonna double up on arcane defense. Yeah, that sounds good. I don't think there's anything that'll frenzy me, but it might be good to also spend some of my shards. Oh, I can buy chunks now. That's nice. This is especially nice because I can get up to +8. Or get up to +9, which is one more chunk. So, let's see. It would cost me 22 insight, and I only have 39. It's a little short. I'll leave it be. I can deal with all that later. Okay. Alright. Alright, Miko Lash. I'm coming for your ass. I want that cage. Give me the cage. Ow! So do you guys say cause or do you say cosm? I'm a cosm man myself. Cost in mud. You'll see. Pop in, pop out. Alright. It's time to get shit done. Oh, shut up, baby. I'll come for you later. There's a big bridge, and if you're suspicious like me, you don't go across the bridge, although it doesn't actually matter in this case. And we're greeted with puppets. This is a good chance to check damage because there are a couple of puppets I do need to take care of. So 260, 231. As I suspected, Nitrous is probably it. But as you can see, I didn't actually get any blood echoes for that, and that's important to note. So I will try Beast Cutter next and see how much damage that does. So every game, every action game FromSoft puts out typically has a puzzle boss. Miko Lash is Bloodborne's puzzle boss.
We shall not abandon the dream.
Hey, buddy.
No one can catch us. No one can stop us now.
I liked Sekiro's puzzle boss. That is the only puzzle boss I've liked. He does look like Bendrick Cumbersnatch. Crumble Snatch. So, oh, this is a good chance to check damage. Oh, yeah, Nitrous is the one. Alright. So we want Mikolash to go in that right room, but we need to chase him so we can go in there. And whenever we approach him, he runs away.
Some say Cosm.
So we need to get him over in front of it. As that's just the chasing thing. And then we're going to double back. So we have a straight shot on this 6-point grid. And get his ass in the room. Because he just runs directly away from us. Alright. It's fighting time. Mikolash himself isn't crazy dangerous. But he does know a couple of interesting skills. That makes him a pain in the ass. And he also summons puppets. He doesn't do a whole lot this first fight, so this is really just like, hey, why weren't you killing the puppets in the first place? And here he just kind of literally sits here and does Augur of Ebrietas every once in a while. Okay, yeah, I definitely want to use... Ow! Jerk! I know he has a ton of arcane defense because I have that set that he's wearing right now, and it has like the most arcane defense in the game. But yeah, literally all he does... Ow! Stop! Is Augur. So he's pretty straightforward. Just hit him. Oh, we won! Wow, that was easy.
Oh, majestic! A hunter is a hunter, even in a dream. But alas, not too fast.
Not too fast.
Nightmares, woes, and chills, unending.
So, he's not actually dead, as you can see. And there's a second area that we get to chase people down. And this is not the way forward. There's no like penalty for taking it slow, except for the fact that he just talks. I would say the primary issue with this puzzle boss is the fact that Mikolash just never shuts the fuck up. And if you're getting lost or confused about how to handle this next part because there's a little bit of magic involved, it can be a total pain in the ass. I do want to keep going down, but I'm careful about how much I'm like actually going down because I want to just aggro that guy. Because there's also a big one, and I don't want to fight both of them at the same time. And Mikolash is just going to talk at me, because he's a jerk. This is a good opportunity to use Execution Gloves again. Okay, that didn't quite kill, which means he's still a threat. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna run past this one. Die, bitch. Oops. Die, bitch. I came for this. This is just more blood echoes, but this also means I'm kind of locked in with this one. So I want to be a little careful, and we should be okay. Donk. Donk. And the whole while, Mikolas is just in the background making fucking wolf sound, like he's Hollow. Or, not Hollow. What's the name of the girl from that, like, the wolf that likes apples? Spice and Wolf? Yeah, Spice and Wolf. I forget what her name is. Just sits there and woos. Oh, yeah, Ryuk. Oh, I forgot that there was a... Oh, that was a lot of panic dodging. How did that miss you? That's the real magic. Bloodborne has lots of unexplained things, and how the fuck that guy didn't get hit by my auger is a big question mark. But some mysteries just never have answers, you know? It's just how it is. Okay, we're in phase 2. So Mikolas is around, and we can chase him around, and that's all useful. We actually want to get him in this room, but we can't do it from here because, well, it's not broken in the right ways. And also there's no wall that, like, leads into it. So we need to get him in a different way. And if we actually just chase him out and forward... Oh, here's a dead end. No, there's a mirror. And he just jumps in the fucking mirror. And you can't chase him through the mirror. It's his mirror. So that's what you get to deal with. Either way, the way we get in that cage, especially because he locks it, is we get in through this tall area, which is kind of a little hidden away. It's tucked away. There is an item to kind of give you a hint, like, hey, here's a little space. But basically, you need to go in there in order to do anything. And I hope I remember in one cycle exactly the right sequence of shit to do here, because I can't remember exactly. So he's around. We're just chasing his ass. Oh, there he is. Okay, so what I want to do, I believe, because he's standing above where I want him to be, is I want to go over here, and I want to actually drop down from on top of him to point him in the room I want him to go in. Yeah, that's it. Get in there. Alright, so, oh yeah, we're going to go in too. Nope, we're locked out. There's an item here, so I'll grab it anyway. Out of my way. If I continue to follow him just down these stairs, he could either go in that magic mirror on the left, or he would go in the magic mirror down in this little space, which is especially long and annoying. So this one really sucks if you chase him all the way down here. Also what sucks is that I can't pick up items while he's fucking talking. So Mikolas is just a big jerk. And he thinks he's so smart. But guess who's at half HP? Like, I'm at 100% HP. He's not. He didn't think about that one. Alright. Now, this next part is... There is a chance I will die. Let's hope that doesn't come to pass. Come on. It also sucks that you can't even get blood from the puppets, because, I mean, they're puppets. That kind of makes sense. But it's not worth hitting them to get HP back, because it's literally like... There's no blood that comes from them. Okay. Let's deal with this stupid bitch. Shush. Alright, so we're in his turf. And I believe there's nothing here besides him. But we want to be careful and stay in mid-range, because we want him to auger. He does the other attack, which I don't want him to do. The Call from Beyond. And I really want to be careful that he doesn't do it. He also tries to swing at you with his fucking hands, which is really funny. My weapon's at risk, which I believe means it's actually doing less damage, and this is not worth it. Oh, crap. But that's my arcane weapon. Whatever. Weapon risk, who cares? He's not going to Call from Beyond. Just don't Call from Beyond, and it's all okay. That's the one attack I'm not confident about dodging. And I'm pretty sure that's it. Shit. Okay, that was actually a lot less damage than I expected. You can't... That's kind of more what I expected. Shit. Don't do it. Don't do it. Nice. Okay, briefly scary. Woo! Yeah, Mikolash is definitely head professor, and he's only there because he fucking loves to talk. This guy loves to lecture. And Prey slaughtered, and now he's back to being an idiot. Except the problem is, like, he was doing the whole nightmare thing in here, but it's one, it's self-sustaining because even though he is the host of the nightmare, it's strong enough now that he doesn't need to be here for it. But he's also a mummy in the real world, so this is the only place he was alive. So he's like, oh, well, at least I'll wake up. No, you're fucking dead in real life too, man. So Mikolash is double dead. And we get the cage. Yes, I will be wearing it as I see myself out. And for whatever reason, killing Mikolash means that this bridge rises up, and we get access to the next area. Okay, Mensis Cage. There was one goofy hat that I was wearing, but how about another goofy hat? Now, how do you roll when you have something like this? Well, Bloodborne doesn't really have the answer either. It turns out you just kind of really tuck your head in, like really hard, and you don't snap your neck immediately somehow. So I can wear the cage. What's the stats on the cage? Not amazing. It's okay at physical defense and arcane, I guess, but the School of Mensis controls the unseen village. This hexagonal iron cage suggests their strange ways, that's for sure. The cage is a device that restrains the will of the self, allowing one to see the profane world for what it truly is. It also serves as an antenna that facilitates contact with the great ones of the dream. But to an observer, the iron cage appears to be precisely what delivered them to their harrowing nightmare. And I have to agree with that observation. Because, well, ultimately not much changes when we're looking at stuff. At least the puppets are gone. The puppets were annoying. How the fuck do I get out of here? Oh, I'm not up enough yet. So I'm going to grab the lantern and I'll make up an exit for this episode of Bloodborne. Whew. Yeah, we did get a lot done, actually. Just kind of being a little reflective here. We killed the two guys that were giving me trouble before, Ligarius and Ludwig. I went through a bunch of Yarhagul. I cleared Yarhagul, cleared their big stinky old one. I dealt with Patches, scared him half to death. I killed Mikolash, the Awu man himself, and I even overcame my fear of eye spiders. Well, okay. That one's a work in progress still. We'll see more of those as we go along, and they just get weirder and creepier. Anyway, that'll be it for today. Thank you for stopping by Shami's Pizzeria and enjoying a nice slice of horror pizza. Alright. Oh crap, I forgot what exactly I had open before. Is it this one? It's this one. Alright, have a good Sunday evening, everybody. Oh jeez, it's really loud. It's in like the sped up part too. I'm so sorry.